Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And Liz Cheney, once again, in the news. And for whatever reason, she's been in the news quite a bit recently. Of course, she wrote a new book, which is a total flop. Nobody's going to read it. Of course, the mainstream media outlets are the ones that probably bought the only copies of them to go ahead and try to boost her up in the New York Times ratings or ever how that works out. But regardless, she's on this book tour once again, and she's hyperventilating over the possibility of Trump being the president forever. This lady is unhinged, and there's a reason why she isn't in Congress anymore, outside of the fact that she is a complete traitor to the Republican Party. She was a Democrat in disguise all along. Her dad is a warmonger. So there's a list that goes on and on and on about Liz Cheney and why she should never be in the position of power any longer. But here she is on the mainstream media, sitting there and yelling that we can't have Donald Trump be president again because he might be president forever. Really? President Trump's like 80 years old. It won't be forever. It'll at least be 20 years, right? Anyway, before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. Hopefully, you can share it with your friends and family. Smash that like button to 1,500 likes. If you like the content, you like the video, you like the channel, you can smash that join button, become a channel member, or you can smash that super thanks as well. All of it is appreciated. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video of Liz Cheney just having a complete meltdown here on NBC's Today as she just cannot express how grave of danger the country's in if Trump is elected president. Let's take a listen.
Darkest terms, we will be voting on whether to preserve our republic in the next election. You think this is a vote about whether or not we still have democracy in this country?
It certainly is, and Donald Trump has told us exactly what he will do. He will not abide by the rulings of the courts. He will certainly appoint people to office, whether or not they can be confirmed by the Senate. He has talked about using the military in terms that really are fundamentally un-American, including here in the United States. So it's a very dangerous moment. And it's a moment for people to understand that cannot be the path that we go down as a country.
Just yesterday in an interview, you said fundamentally there's a choice to be made. You can't be both for Donald Trump and for the Constitution. You have to choose.
Yeah.
A vote for Donald Trump is unconstitutional, anti-American.
Well, he won't support and uphold the Constitution. We've already seen what happened. He is the only president in American history who attempted to overturn an election, who attempted to seize power, to stay in power after he had lost. And the reason that we didn't have a much more serious crisis was because there were people around him who stopped him, because there were people around the country, state officials, for example, who stopped him, who did not yield to the pressure that he put on them to change votes from Biden to Trump. We won't have that safeguard again. And he's so dangerous. If you have a president who is unwilling to abide by the rulings of the courts, who's unwilling to uphold the Constitution, then there are no guardrails who can stop him.
You've said we're sort of sleepwalking into dictatorship in the United States. Dictatorship. Is that what we would have if we reelect Donald Trump?
I think it's a very, very real threat and concern. And I don't say any of that lightly. And frankly, it's painful for me as someone who, has spent her whole life in Republican politics, who grew up as a Republican, to watch what's happening to my party and to watch the extent to which Donald Trump himself has, basically determined that the only thing that matters is him, his power, his success. And that is not somebody you can entrust with the power of the presidency.
It seems
She really described Democrat presidents, especially Biden, of course, Obama, Clinton, people who did not abide by the courts, who did not abide by the Constitution of the United States, who did not care about any of that stuff, really sounded like she was talking about Democrat presidents. And of course, Liz Cheney showed her true colors as what she was, a Democrat in Republican clothing, because she is one of those elites who want to really feel like they're above all of the rest of the citizens in this nation, that she is special in some way, where she is was born into a position of power. So therefore, it's entitled to her to rule over you. This is the same type of mentality a lot of these media people, personalities have. They have that outlook of that over the country. So it's just quite disturbing. And for her to sit there and claim that Trump is going to be ruler for life, well, yeah, go ahead. be ruling for life, Trump, because it would probably be infinitely better than any Democrat president we would have in succession after that anyhow. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me in all my social media, all linked in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.